Welcome back to my channel today. Today we're going to do something for a sub. A sub asked me, can you show me how to change a crank on a bike? Because he wants to put a larger crank on his bike compared to what he's got. Don't really know what he's got, but he wants to go larger so he doesn't have ghost pedaling. I know this guy, he rides fast, so he wants to get going. So I put a 58 tooth on this, so we're not going to change it out, but I'm going to pull it off the bike, put it back on just so you guys know how to do it. Let's get going. All right, guys, this is my Lectric X Premium. You guys saw me out there riding around on it the other day. This bike, I was just a hair under 45 miles an hour going down a hill. I was still pedaling at the time, guys. So the 58 tooth crank will get you up there on the speed without the ghost pedaling. It comes with a 52 tooth, which was a pretty good crank to start with. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull this crank off, and I'll show you how to pull it off. I'll show you how to put it back on. I'm not actually going to change it, but this will show you how to do it. And if you had the new crank, you just whip it on there. So we'll get going on this thing. First thing I'm going to do for this thing is take the chain off. Be aware that if you do change your crank to a larger crank, look at the position of your derailleur. You're probably going to have to add some links to your chain. Even if it works and shifts, it's probably not at the optimum position it needs to be. So look at where your derailleur sits in whatever gear it's in and try to set it back up by adding a piece of chain. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do to this, first of all, I'll show you. These pedals come off like this, pretty much like the electric, but they're different. They're red. That's why I put them on there. We don't even really have to take the pedal off, but I figured I'd show you. These pedals are on Amazon. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this thing here. It comes with the right size thing. We're going to take it off. All right, so that's off. We're going to take this piece here. This piece is a little piece that goes in. It threads right in here. So you're going to thread. What I'm doing to this side, you do exactly the same on the other side, just so you know. Now that that's in there, we're going to take this wrench here. We're going to put it here, and we're going to thread this thing in here. You got to do it until it bottoms out. It's got to go in a long ways. All right, she just bottomed out now. So we are going to continue to tighten this. Now it's getting looser, and the reason why it's getting looser, guys, is because this crank's about ready to fall off. That's how easy it is. Crank's off the bike. So again, long ways out, so be patient. All right, so then you got to take this piece back out of it too. And crank's off, like I said. So it's got a little square hole in it. Shaft's here. Now this thing that I showed you before, this is what you would put in here, and it fits right here. And you would take this thing out, and then you can pull the shaft out. Like I said, grease those bearings once in a while. So to put this thing on, you put it in the opposite direction of the other one. And you get your bolt. And in it goes. I mean, you can use a ratchet on this, probably be faster. I don't suggest using an impact. I know a lot of guys out there use impacts. I prefer to not use impacts on these bikes. You're only gonna, yeah, it might be easier, you know, doing it, but it's also ruining the bolts and stuff on them. So, so this thing's just, it's a tapered thing, so it goes on. Once it stops turning, you'll be all set. And we're all set now. So put the chain back on. And like I said, you want to make sure your derailleur in the back is in the proper position here, and you'll be all set. Like I said, you probably would have to add to this chain. That's pretty normal. I did add to the chain here. That's it, guys. That's all you got to do. So piece of cake, very easy. Thanks for watching.